If you use one of these to vacuum your carpets with your central vac system and you're just not ready to upgrade it yet, here's how to make it clean way better. I'm sure you've found, or maybe you haven't noticed yet, that this thing starts to not work quite as well after a while. And right now, even though everything's running, the brushes are turning, it's just not doing all that good a job, and it's also pretty hard to push right now. Well, there's a simple fix. It takes a screwdriver and a new belt. And I'm also going to show you something, and probably advise not to try it, or at least to try it at your own risk. So the way I check to see if a belt is slipping is I turn it on. And I'll take the palm of my hand and I'll see if I can do that. Yeah, you know what? I think for the purposes of this video, I'm going to tell you not to do that, even though I just showed you that I do it. Alright, we are going to need, number 1, a screwdriver, bonus points if it's older than you, like mine is. Number 2, a new belt. Now the belt I like to use on this is a Kirby belt. And this is the number. 301291. The Kirby belt is the same size as the OEM belt for this power head, but it has an inside tread pattern which makes it last much longer and give much more consistent cleaning performance. If and when you do upgrade your power head, just about any power head you buy, whether it's a cheaper, lesser quality one or a higher quality one, will have a geared belt instead of a flat belt. So you see, now that I've taken the 2 screws out underneath, I have taken the hood off. If yours does not have a headlight, then you can skip this step, but this one has the more common headlight setup with an inner hood, and I'm now going to remove the 2 screws here. And then this comes off. Did I forget to mention to unplug it? Yes, please unplug it before you do any of this stuff. Now you see the brush roll, which is in very nice shape. The brushes are nice and long. The belt looks okay, but it doesn't have enough tension to properly drive the brush. So we're going to take it out and get rid of it. And now we're going to take our new belt. So my preferred way to do this, we're going to see if I can do this one-handed. This will be fun. So this end has a little circle that goes in there, and this end has a flat and a semicircle that goes like that. And we're just going to see if I can, yes, there we go. Alright, so that's quite a bit tighter to get it on, and that's what you want, because it's that tension that actually transmits the power. And now that that's in place, I can reassemble. Always have a spare belt. And if you can't remember the last time you've changed it, just change it. Those screws are in. My cover is going back on. And now my long screws go back in here. This is a 30-plus-year-old design by now. But it was in production up until rather recently. And I'll take this over one that's maintenance-free but lasts a third as long, personally. Okay. So So that's pulling itself along quite nicely, and if I repeat my same test, which I'm advising you again not to do, I can still stop it, but it is much more difficult, and that means in normal use, this won't slow down or stop when it's on your carpet, and it will provide the proper one-pass pickup, and it'll leave your carpet looking like fresh mown grass. Thank you for watching. Happy vacuuming, and if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe.